Joining me now from their favorite lounges, three lizards extraordinaire. Maxine von Minx is in the Waldorf Hotel in Vancouver. Hi, Maxine.
Hello, Tina. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you run the Blue Lizard Cocktail Club, right?
That is correct.
Okay, we'll be hearing about that. Tim Tamashiro is in Calgary, and he has an interesting moniker, which, Tim, I will let you share with us.
Well, my moniker is Wise Ass Crooner.
And he joins us from Quincy's on 7th. And James B., band leader of the Royal Jelly Orchestra. He's at the top of the Senator in Toronto. Hi, James.
Cheers. How are you?
I'm fine. Yes, we all have our glasses. We're all set. I have my martini here, my Art Deco lamp. Aren't we just in the mood? Maxine, let's start with you, because I think you're the youngest of this crowd. What turned you on to the cocktail scene?
Well, the cocktails, for one.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and of course the music. And I think the crux of the whole thing came when I took a road trip down to Vegas.
And what happened?
That place is the ultimate in the whole cocktail glamour thing.
Yeah? And how,
yeah, it was the lights, the gambling, the drinks, you know, it was everything. It sort of all came together, the entertainment. I mean, there's some fabulous stuff there.
So now, Maxine, you really like this. I mean, you're not being ironic or making fun of this.
No, I wear this kind of thing to the store, yes. It's my life.
It's your, well, now, James, you also had a formative experience in Las Vegas, didn't you?
I think all roads lead to Vegas if you're into the scene in a big way. Yeah, at 16 years old, I went to Vegas. I went home, and I was wearing polyester suits ever since.
Now, how did that go over?
Well, actually, I was called Wussy and other names that I won't repeat quite a bit. But people either loved me or hated me. I did become king of the nerds, and I think I've kind of held that title for quite a number of years. People that know me from Look People might think that this is a departure doing big band music, but my parties for the last 10 years have been playing big band music. So again, this is not ironic. I don't use the K word. It's done with heart.
Tim, what about you? How did you get turned on to this?
Well, I grew up in a small town in Alberta called Black Falls, and you know, being a little bit different in Black Falls meant being different in every way possible. So I turned on to Sinatra as an escape.
So now, tell me about the Waldorf Hotel, Maxine, because this is there are happenings there, I gather, every month.
This place is amazing. Well, we get about 500 people or so every month here in the fabulous Polynesian lounges. As you can see behind me, they are a tiki dream, and they've remained intact since 1955 when they first opened them. Mm-hmm. And they're basically rated as the 3rd or 4th best example in the world of this type of sort of American or North American kind of interpretation of Polynesian culture. And they're just, every detail is down.
Now, the hotel's been around a long time.
Yeah, it has.
But it's had a renaissance lately, I gather, with this revival of lounge music. What goes on there? Well,
we have 3.5 lounges open, which is all of them. And in each lounge, we have live entertainment, lounge bands. We have cabaret on the main stage in the Polynesian Room, where I MC. Mm-hmm. And it's just amazing. We've got over 40 performers. We've got cigarette girls, psychics, the professional sneaky guy. We've got an oyster bar. Now we have an updo den as well. And of course, let's not forget Sass, the cigarette girl, and all the other hosts of characters that you'll run across in the crowd, as well as the people on stage.
James, what do you think? I mean, what is the attraction? You know, you say you were king of the nerds for a while, but no longer, because this is now a real, you know, hip thing to be in.
That's right. It's hip to be square. Huey Lewis said it, and he didn't quite mean it the way we do, but I think it's just
Speak for yourself, baby.
Anyone is welcome. And anybody is welcome to these parties. It doesn't matter whether you're a stud puppet or a drag queen. Anybody can come in. As long as they're out to have a good time, everyone is invited.
Well, what do you think, Tim?
I think that that this opens up a brand new reinvestigation into what has happened in the past. It's a classy thing to do. I think people have needed and wanted a way to actually go out and experience a full night, and I think cocktail allows that to happen. Dinner, some cocktails.
You mean because people get dolled up and, you know, do the whole thing?
Yeah, I think dressing up is more than half of the reason to go out and actually share a martini. I wouldn't want to drink a martini unless I was wearing my penguin suit, you know what I mean?
Well, listen, I'm with you, but I'm old. What about grunge and punk and nihilism? I mean, what about all that fun stuff?
New millennium's coming up. We need a kind of a new way of looking at things.
Think debauchery instead of nihilism.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like nihilism, but with a point.
With a Gee, I can see a new CD in that, don't you think? Nihilism with a point?
Nihilism with a point.
All right, let's talk some of the accoutrements here. We're all talking about martinis. Maxine, what have you got there?
Well, this is a Blue Lizard martini.
Mm-hmm.
And it's our specialty here at the Blue Lizard.
Yes.
A dash of blue curacao with gin, and a little cocktail umbrella just to top it off.
Lovely. Tim, what have you got in terms of drinks?
Well, you know, I'm a Scotch lover from way back, so I have a classic Rob Roy in front of me, and I
What's a Rob Roy?
Oh, it's basically it's a Scotch-based martini. Actually, it's got a cherry in it. It's got a little bit of bitters. You know, I can't attest to being a bartender. I just drink them.
You do?
Yeah, a little bit of that vermouth in there. I'm a Rob Roy fan myself, and Tim and I also have partaken in Manhattans frequently.
I
Oh,
can't
yes.
say I share that. I can't say I share that love of Manhattans.
No? What's
no.
your favorite
Give
drink?
me a gin straight up, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, there's
With 2 olives.
Oh, now I have a Berlin going right here.
What's
Gina.
a Berlin?
Well, normally it would be a vodka with schnapps, but I really like this citrus twist vodka.
Right.
So I've got a Smirnoff vodka and a black Zambuca that you add. Kind of looks like Berlin water. You just put in a dash, and it's the perfect thing to drink after a Manhattan. First we'll take that, then we'll take a Berlin.
Oh, come on. Are you-
Cheers. It tastes delicious,
But
though.
are
It's
you
very
guys,
sweet.
Are you guys still awake? I mean, after that, how could anybody drink 2 of these things and still be a functioning human being?
Well, that's why my other drink is a Smartini. It's only water.
oh,
That's martini.
the well-known
back.
water with olives.
Well,
Now-
you've got to have mocktails. Oh, no, it's with a twist. I wouldn't have an olive
have
in my
to?
water.
Oh, sorry, mocktails with a twist.
That's right.
They're
Okay,
also,
now
they're
let's-
also called Bloody Nothings, aren't they, James?
Yeah, Bloody Nothings. That's
Yeah.
right. There's a lot of Virgin Caesars and Marys running around my parties, too.
Okay, now look, let's talk music. Tim,
Yes.
you got a CD of your own, and you're also on this CD called Shaking and Stirred, and you sing Turn Me Loose, but it's a cocktail kind of version of Turn Me Loose, eh?
Yeah, it's
And
a
a
big
very
band.
good one.
It's a big band swing version of Turn Me Loose, actually. James flew me out to Toronto back in May, I believe it was, and threw me into the studio, and I had a great time with it.
And James, you do, you're a band leader, obviously, and you have wonderful music. You have done a takeoff video, or what do I know? Maybe it's not a takeoff video of Alanis Morissette.
Well, we were serious when we did it, but I guess it would kind of look wacky to Alanis fans. I know she liked it, which made me pretty happy.
And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you give to me. You ought to know.
I tell you.
Okay, what about dancing, Maxine? What do people swivel their hips to, and how do they do it?
Oh, well, we've got dance lessons happening now. We do a Tuesday night at another club here at the Gate, and it's fantastic. We're learning mambo at this time. And
Yeah,
we're
that's
having to
very
do
sexy.
Swing next month, so yeah, people are starting to shake it up, you know, put a few modern twists on the old moves.
Yeah.
I must say Vancouver's ahead of Toronto in the dance scene. We've got Arthur Murray, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I think we need to bring close dancing back together.
Well,
Yeah.
that's it. Close dancing is wonderful. They don't do that, James, in Toronto? What do we do?
They do, not very well. I wear these big platform shoes, so I usually have my date stand on my feet, so we...
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
The man fast asleep down an ice cream cooler. Looks like he cut his hand on the razor edge of a quarter. He's hunted and haunted, wanted and restless. He walks late at night by himself from the hands of